Hello everybody, what do you say we incubate some eggs? So I have 12 on here. I was discussing in my last video yesterday that I don't want a whole lot of chicks running around, but I do want some more. So I put 12 in here. I really only originally wanted to do 10 because I'm hoping for anywhere between 4 and 6 successful hatches. But just out of curiosity, I put 2 of my white leghorn eggs on here. I don't think Bill and Ted, our well summer roosters, are mating with them yet, but I figured, why not see and go from there. We won't know until about day 3 if these are fertilized or not. Okay, let's show you what we have on here. So like I showed you a minute ago, these are our white leghorn eggs. This is an Australorp egg. This is a speckled Sussex. This one here and this one there are well summer eggs. And then these 3 are ISAs. And then the other 3 green ones are our Easter eggers. Okay, so before I commit to any of these eggs, I want to try to candle them real quick. In order for a successful hatch rate, or a higher success rate anyways, as far as hatching, we want to just check these eggs for any cracks in there. Sometimes they're really hard to see with the naked eye, but we at least want to make sure that there's no visible cracks, and we also want to ensure that the eggs aren't too porous. This egg's pretty porous, but it's not too porous. Those really light spots that light up are the big pores in there. This one should be okay. Some of it's also the texture of the egg. So just wanting to make sure. It has water in it. It's not overly dark in here, so it's kind of hard to see. Okay, I turned off my flash, so that should help too. Okay, that one looks all right. This one's not too bad either. Now, as the eggs get closer to hatching, the shell will become much thinner and more porous. So that's why we don't want to start it off too porous now. You also want to make sure you're picking eggs without major defects, no wonky shapes or anything like that. This one is pretty porous, so I might, and the shape's a little off. I don't know if you can see it or not. So I think I'll rotate this one out with another Easter egger. Let's see, let's try this one. That one's pretty porous as well. Look at that, good grief. I do have backups. Let's try this one. That one's not so bad. This one's much better. Okay, so we'll go with that one. And again, we're checking for any cracks or defects or an overly porous egg. That one should be all right. This one looks great. That's a pretty perfect egg. You can see the yolk rolling around in there. That's a really good one too. All right. Oh yeah, look at that one. Okay. A lot of this here is just the speckled design on the egg. So it's hard to tell what's texture or porous, but I think that one will be okay. We'll give her a go anyways. That one looks pretty good as well. Okay, it's not a crack. Okay. Okay, so the incubator that I use is the Nurture Right 360. It's super easy to use, and I love that it has a handler on here built on. Get this set up, and I made sure that this is extremely clean because since the eggs become more porous as the eggs get closer to hatching, they can absorb any of the bacteria that's in here, and we don't want to risk bacteria getting inside the eggs that we're trying to incubate and hatch because it can make the baby sick and even kill them off. But the cool thing about this is that as soon as you plug it in, it automatically is set for chicken egg incubation. You can change the days on here. It has a countdown, but you can go ahead and change it for if you're doing any other kinds of eggs like quails or ducks. But this is set for chicken eggs. So we've got, it's showing right here, we're on day 0, but it'll automatically count for us. It has the humidity here, the temperature here. So for days 1 through 18, we want the temperature to be around 99.5, and this will automatically set to that temperature and keep it that way. And then I want to fill this first vent up with water because we want the humidity to be around 50%. And it holds more water than you would think it does because it's so small. Okay, so I have the first vent full. We have 2 vents, A and B. B is closed right now because we don't need a whole lot of humidity. However, for the last 3 days, we will remove the cap on vent B and fill that up with water as well. And then we have this little vent where we can allow some of the moisture out or humidity, or if we need to raise the humidity, we can close it. It's pretty humid in here right now, so this is going to take a little while to adjust. It's currently reading 94%, but it is going down, so I have this vent open all the way. And then another thing I like about this is that it automatically turns. I don't know if you can see that. So that was just a test rotation, but this will rotate about every 50 minutes or so. For the last 3 days, you don't want this rotating, and this automatically senses the 3-day countdown and will stop rotating. However, you want to remove this tray from inside here just so that when the eggs start hatching, the babies aren't getting stuck in this tray. So you just pop off the top and lift this out really delicately and you're good to go. This machine pretty much does everything for you. So like I said at the beginning of the video, we won't know for sure if these eggs are fertilized or not until about day 3. So we will come in here and handle these on day 3, and I'll see you guys in a couple days. Have a great day.